Mark, was that your best performance of the season?
Yeah, I think so. I think they're a really good team that we've had up there at the end of the season, and I think no one can argue we thought he deserved to win. Another day we probably scored 1 or 2 more, missed the pen, hit the post, some good chances where we could have done a little bit better, and we limited them probably to 2 efforts really in the whole game, which is good when you're considering the firepower they've got.
Do you feel, obviously you spoke earlier in the season about the process and stuff like that, do you feel like the last 3 games have sort of vindicated your decision to sort of trust the process, stick to the process that you were going through?
I think results-wise, yeah. I don't think we've been that bad all season. I think at times we've probably had poor halves or poor half an hours or poor spells where we've been chasing the result then. But I think overall the season, I think performance-wise, we've been decent. Obviously the last week, I think performance has gone up again, which we knew it would. So yeah, probably it's vindicated a little bit. Yeah, what you're saying.
Obviously, you lost Luke Duffy with a bit of a knock before the game, but Steph Malls came in and got man of the match. I suppose that's been another benefit you've had the last few games as well. Even though there's not been many changes to the team, the players that you've been bringing in have all played well.
Well, I said this in the summer. We've recruited, we've got 18 players now. We're 19 without Mikey because Mikey's out for the season. We've got everyone can play. I don't want 12, 13, 14 who can play and 1 or 2 just topping up the bench. I don't want that. I want lads who can play. So whoever gets in, just try and keep hold of the shirt. We might rotate at times and horse for the course and things like that. But I think that's important. That's a testament to how we've built a squad together.
Going back to the match, were you pleased? Did you think the second goal was obviously came at a good time? You missed a penalty and sometimes game can sometimes turns on things like that. But are you pleased by the way straight away the lads rolled the sleeves up from the corner?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think we deserve to be 2-0 up, and I think penalty misses can change games. And I think once we went 2-0 up, I think they had a little spell in the game where a few set pieces and we got great delivery and we dealt with it. And we're not the biggest without Josh and Bowen, and we dealt with it, but. That was probably right, yeah. I think it was a good score straight away. And
because Matlock, I know we talk about every team in this division competitive, but Matlock were in the playoffs last season. They were, I think they were second before today, so they know to beat them 3-1 and as comfortably as you did is quite a solid result.
Yeah, I think the lads are disappointed it wasn't a 0, it wasn't a 3-0 at the end there, and I think Tony maybe a bit unsighted who was saved, and I think it was a good finish from that, to be fair. But yeah, I think it's where we're at the moment. We've had a good week. We've had 2 difficult away games and back home. It was nice to win back home.
And what about Connor Woods as well? You bring in loan players, don't you? And you're never quite sure which way it's going to go. But I suppose from your point of view, it's going great. 3 goals in 3 games he's got now, and obviously for me as well, he's proving a point.
Yeah. I thought today he was tired today, but the amount of effort he's putting in. Saturday, Tuesday, he worked really hard, especially going down to 10 men, and we had to bring him off because he was tired. But he's hit the post, he scored 3 and 3. It's what you want from your striker, and he's what we've needed because we've as everyone knows, the injuries we've had and the illness we've had, we've been lacking up there, and he's done great for us.
Obviously, we haven't got a game on Tuesday, but it's in the Cheshire Senior Cup where typically you play perhaps under the strength team. Are you looking at that as a positive now that we've been playing Saturday, Tuesday for quite a bit, haven't we? And now that's starting to settle down. Is that a positive, or is it almost like now you've got on a bit of momentum, you'd like to have carried it on like?
Yeah, I think so. I think this league's relentless, isn't it? I think at times it's unforgiving for everybody. I think there needs to be a bit more thought around it because we play Saturday, Tuesday till mid-November near enough. I think it's tough. It's tough on lads, especially lads that are working. So, no, I think we need to keep momentum. Whatever game that comes next, we need to be ready. We need to have, we've got a good squad. We've got 16 fit players, so they'll all be involved. Maybe 1 or 2 youngsters, but the rest of them will all be involved.
And obviously, big game next Saturday in the FA Trophy, which I suppose as much as the cup competitions can sometimes get in the way of the league, everyone likes to have a nice cup run, and we've had plenty of big games against South Shields over the years, so that should be a nice one to look forward to as well. Yeah,
they're a top side. They're a full-time team. I think anyone who finishes above them wins the league this year, and I think it's a great game for us. We're at home finally in the cup, so we're happy with that. So it's a game to look forward to and a game to be ready for.
Mark, I just want to give mention to your centre halves as well. Obviously, you've spoken a lot about them this season, and they've had fantastic seasons, but it had to do with a giant of a man today up front for them. But they were imperious, both of them.
Yeah, I thought they were excellent, the 2 of them. I thought they dealt with them really, really well. I thought they used their experience of playing against big players, and I thought Tom was excellent today, really good, and they complement each other all season. To be fair to the two of them, we had a spell we couldn't get a clean sheet, and they were probably still our best players. So they're getting the rewards of this week. A couple of clean sheets. Probably I think they're disappointed it's not 3, but that's what you want, really.
Yeah. Obviously you've got players back that are starting to build a little bit of fitness now. People like Josh Amos, Stefan Moles, Isaac Buckley-Ricketts took a little bit of a part in a warm up today. Is he getting closer?
Yeah, it's a funny one, appendicitis. It's one of them. Once he's pain free, he's ready. It's not like a rehab injury where he's got to work on stuff. So we're just taking our time with him. He'll do a bit more on Tuesday, and then possibly look at taking part in training on Thursday. But I think he'll be back for the next league game.
Yeah, absolutely. And just a word from me on Mikey Howard as well. Obviously, he's a young guy trying to make his way at this level. He just cracked the team as well, so it's a bitter blow for him as well, but you'll be confident that he'll bounce back stronger from this.
Yeah, it's a tragedy. You never want to hear of anyone get that injury, whatever team, whether it's us or any other team. And to be fair, the lad's shattered. The lads are rallying around with him. They're meeting him. We're doing stuff for him, and I'm sure everybody wants to wish him well. And he'll bounce back. He's still young. He's 22, and he'll bounce back. He'll be back.